SOL 8.4 deals with the order of operations and evaluating algebraic expressions for the given replacement values of the variables. Here are some hints and notes that you need to know. A lot of you are used to PEMDAS with the P that stands for parentheses, but in this case they're using G for grouping of symbols because we've talked about brackets, we've talked about parentheses, we've talked about braces. Those are all types of kind of like parentheses. So that's why you see a G there. E, you're going to simplify your exponents next. Multiplication and division. Notice that there's an M and a D. They are best friends. You do whatever comes first, left to right, as well as addition and subtraction. Those are best friends. You do what comes first, left to right. So if you notice in number 1, I'll put my screen up. Let's see. Do I want to do it this way? Well, let's go this way. All right, let's look at problem number 1. What is the value? Make sure that your exponent here, you have filled in 5, which gives you the 25. Do one step at a time. You're least likely to make a mistake, and the correct answer was B. Number 2, there was a mistake in the booklet, and I apologize. It was C equals 2. If you did the negative 2, you probably realized that the answer was not there. There was a mistake. So if you did it with the 2 instead, you would have gotten the 20. I'm sorry if you did not know that was a mistake. So if you want to rework it with a 2 instead of a negative 2, you should get 20. Yes, 20. Number 3. I noticed some students here were getting this problem wrong. Make sure that you write everything out on the first row, and then you write everything out on the second row, and then you're going to do one step at a time. And if you notice, make sure you do your parentheses or your groups. Make sure you do your exponents. Once you get pretty good at this, you could probably do 2 steps at a time as long as they don't affect each other, okay? In this case, I did right here 2 different steps, didn't I? I did 3 squared, and I also subtracted 2 minus 4. So you solve everything on the top, you solve everything on the bottom one at a time, and eventually you're going to get one answer. So make sure you show all steps. If you don't show all steps in some kind of order, then you are more likely to make a careless mistake. All right, number 4. This one was a long problem. So when you substitute A for 2, again, make sure you plug everything in first. You're going to solve parentheses here first, then you'll square it, okay? Notice that I did the 2 steps at the same time. They didn't really have anything to do with each other. So once you get pretty good at solving these problems, you can solve 2 problems at a time, and the correct answer was 32. Number 5, x is 3. This one was pretty easy, 39. Number 6, x is 2, t is 4. What is the value? Wow, this is a long problem. Not hard, but it was long. So you have to take your time, plugging in all the information first. I was checking some answers today and noticed that somebody wrote down the problem incorrectly. That was just a careless mistake. So make sure that you do your exponents here, and then you can subtract. And then your final answer was 12. Number 7, this one was hard. The reason why, I think, was because the n is 3 over 2. Well, 3 over 2 is cubed. That means 3 over 2 times 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. Okay? And then when you multiply them all together, you're going to get C, 9. And number 8, identify each expression that has a value of 53. Well, what did you have to do? You had to solve them all. So this one equaled 53, the first two, then the third one. So make sure you show your work for those. Again, if you are struggling with these, make sure you come and see me for extra help.